Hello, you are welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, what's good? If you are new, hey boo, I am back with another video. So this is how to spot jealous women part 6, okay? And I know y'all looking at them edits like, girl, please explain, okay? I actually pulled inspiration from this movie that I seen like a while back. It was actually one of my mother's favorite movies. It's called Hush. I don't know if y'all seen it before, but that's where I put these edits from because the title sums up this video perfectly. So basically, before I get into the meat and potatoes of the video, I'm just going to give y'all a small little recap. This is actually one of my favorite movies. I think they got it on either YouTube or Amazon or Pluto. It's one of them, y'all. But it's basically about an overprotective mother that couldn't accept the woman in her son's life, okay? The movie got crazier and crazier and just cringe, okay? Yeah, y'all have to really go and see the movie. I'm not gonna give y'all too much recap because if I do, I'm gonna end up telling y'all the whole movie. But basically, that's gonna be how we are gonna start this video. So with jealous women, you might have spotted this with your in-laws, okay? Your boyfriend's mother, your husband's mother. You're probably at the point now to where you've been dating this dude for a while. He want to take the next step with you. He wants you to be his woman. And so the next step with becoming exclusive, you meet the person's parents, okay? And so these might have been times to where his mother probably might have been giving you funny vibes. You can tell that this woman probably don't like you. This might have been a certain instance to where you could tell she was probably a little hesitant with you. She probably just trying to put on a happy face for her son. You know, this is a certain instance to where you are going to know that. And see, not all mothers are like this, but when you are dealing with a situation like this with a jealous woman, this is the type of woman that has a weird kind of relationship with her son, okay? This can be a situation to where she is extremely overprotective of her son. And let me just put this in here because it's nothing wrong with a mother looking out for the best interest of her son, okay? No mother want their child to get in a relationship with the wrong woman. I understand the whole logic with that, but some mothers kind of take it too far. These are the type of mothers that want the scoop on y'all relationship. She wants to know everything, okay? Anytime you and your guy get in a spat or something like that, she is the first one to know about it, okay? She know what time he wake up and what time he go to bed, okay? She is overprotective of him. It's gonna feel like with this jealous woman, and I know this gonna sound weird the way I'm gonna say it, but it's gonna feel like you are dealing with an ex-girlfriend or an ex-wife of his. It's gonna feel like she is his woman, okay? I know that's kind of cringe and kind of weird to think of, but like thinking about this movie and then just thinking about the situation, you could tell that some of these mothers may look at their son as being more than a son. And I mean like in an instance to where he might have been the man of the house. She might have been the type of mother that was probably single and her son is probably the only person closest to her. So they have developed a certain kind of bond. And she is not going to let another woman come in a picture and take her place, okay? This is the whole instance with the jealousy. You might have gotten sad ass from her. This may be the type of woman that she is always trying to do things to try to break you and him up. She always trying to put a bug in his ear about you and stuff like that. You can tell that she don't want you with her son because this may be the type of man that might have took care of her financially, you know, because you do have sons like that to where they are financially well off or whatever the situation. Don't even necessarily have to be a scenario like that. Her emotional support, her mental support. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with that. If a mother has a bond with her son, that's cool. But when it comes overly excessive to the point to where this man can't even have normal romantic relationships with another woman because of her, that's when it becomes a problem, okay? So basically, you might have got certain instances to where, and this is another thing you probably have noticed, the number one way you're going to know that the guy that you with is with a manipulative, controlling mother is when she got some sort of control over him, because y'all can have something planned for the entire week. Let's say the child decided y'all wanted to do a couple's vacay. Y'all gonna be gone for probably the whole week or the weekend. She know this because 9 times out of 10 probably been telling her everything. So she's gonna make up something to where she knows that 9 times out of 10 he's probably gonna cancel plans with you, because he's gonna be at her every beck and call. She want to do everything she can to try to sabotage y'all time together. Okay, she want all the time for herself, so she gonna make up a scenario to where he have to be at her beck and call. When you spot a jealous woman in the beginning, it's probably gonna be during y'all dating period. Now, it may not be nothing too extreme because she don't know about you yet. Y'all just dating right now. This might have been the type of man that's always telling you, like, y'all talking about what y'all done did all week. He's going to be mentioning his mother a lot. This is going to be a main way you're going to be able to spot this. Oh, I went this place with my mother. We did this, we did that. My mama, my mama, my mama, my mama. Okay. Mama's boys, these are the type of men to where you probably have encountered some sort of jealousy. Okay. This is the woman that when y'all become exclusive, y'all done went from seeing each other every day to not really spending that much time together at all. And it's gonna feel weird because it's like, how come now all of a sudden we were spending all this time together, but now after I met your mother, it seemed like we don't really have that much time to spend together? It's because she see that you have came in the picture, and she don't want you taking her son away from her. Okay, so she's gonna be taking up all his time and his attention. Okay, and with men, a lot of them, they don't really play about their mother. You know, their mother, that's their world, which is understandable. But this mother is using this whole connection and, you know, the relationship she had with her son to her advantage. She is manipulating him in a sense, because you're going to be sitting up thinking like, well, dang, you spending all this time with your mother. I'm your woman, not your mother. Like I said, it's going to give off cringe kind of energy. Like, it's going to get to a point to where you're just going to be questioning, like, what kind of relationship do you and your mother have with each other? Because it just don't seem normal. And let me just put this in here, okay? Let me just put this in here. I didn't want my man to go here, but some sons and mothers, they have a very inappropriate relationship. Okay, I ain't gonna go into no details, but y'all already know that's gonna be a issue. Okay, it just basically made me have a flashback moment of, y'all know, if y'all ever seen Love and Hip Hop New York, y'all already know what I'm about to say. Jim Jones and his mother. After the show, like years and years later, it ended up a video coming resurfacing about Jim Jones talking about him and his mother relationship. It was a very weird dynamic. And I knew it was something off with that relationship because of how she was about him. And she just seemed like she really hated Chrissy. It went way deeper than her just being overly protective of her son. It was some weird type of stuff, but it ended up coming out that her and Jim Jones had inappropriate kind of relationship. She taught him how to kiss, weird stuff like that. This woman has a very inappropriate relationship with her son. So if you come in the picture, of course she gonna be hating on you. Of course she gonna be trying to break y'all up. Of course she's gonna be taking up all his attention because they got something weird going on. Okay, it's a lot of incest that go on within families, and that's just gonna be another video for another day. But yeah, that type of stuff is weird. A lot of these situations where it comes to cringy, weird kind of relationships, 9 times out of 10 started in childhood. Okay, but yeah, we ain't gonna even get into all that. That's just, oh my god, my man just like weird. But yeah, his mother is probably the mother from hell. The movie Hush with Gwyneth Paltrow, I love her. She is so beautiful. She's one of my favorite actresses. But she had ended up marrying her guy, and they had went to go meet his mother, and throughout the movie things started turning real weird. She ended up getting pregnant, and then that's when they decided that they were gonna move back to his hometown with his mother. Okay, so this movie was so weird, y'all, but it was one thing in a movie that really stuck out to me where, you know, when it comes to jealousy, it was something going on where this mother was always putting the wife in situations to where she was sabotaging her in some type of way. She was setting her up a lot, causing physical harm to her, to which she almost lost her baby. Like, it was a lot of stuff going on in that movie. You really have to go watch it. But that mother was a mother from hell, okay? She was very much so obsessed with holding on to her son. Like, it was a deep, dark secret behind why she had this weird kind of relationship with her son. But like I said, I'm not gonna tell y'all the movie. But yeah, that's just to sum it up. Like, with a jealous mother, it's going to be a lot of weird things going on within their relationship dynamic that is going to probably make you question whether you really want to be in a relationship with this guy in the first place. Because when you're with a man and his mother is jealous, she's going to be doing a lot of things to try to sabotage your relationship. You know, she's going to probably be creating a lot of situations to where it's going to be some sort of tension between either you or him, or you or her. Okay, it's always going to be something. You probably may have gotten some jealousy from some of the other women in his family. When it comes to jealous women, a lot of times that stuff run through the bloodline. It's generational curses. And I talked about this earlier before on my channel, where I talked about teach our daughters early how to discern their friends when it comes to jealousy and things along that line. Where I kind of broke down that jealousy, a lot of times it starts within a family, and it's kind of like a trickle domino effect. Basically, when it comes to a situation like this, jealous women within a family, in-laws. I have had a couple of people on my channel comment saying that a lot of the jealousy that they have received was from in-laws, and so that is a real thing. It's just nasty, y'all. Like, say for instance, you got invited to a family gathering. We just gonna make up something. It's almost the 4th of July, so you get invited to the family cookout barbecue, and when you get there, you can tell that it's already tension. This is another thing you probably have noticed with jealous women when it comes to in-laws. If your man seems to be very hesitant with introducing you to his mother, that can warrant a red flag too, because, and this ain't the whole, oh, he ain't introducing you to his family because he ain't serious about you. I ain't talking about that, okay? I'm talking about the reason why he may be afraid to introduce you to his mother is because he already know how his mother is. His mother probably have ran off a lot of women in his life, okay? And so he want to hold on to something good. And so if it seems like he hesitant with introducing you to his mother, then you need to look in on that, girl. Like, their mother may be a nightmare, okay? And so you got to ask yourself, is that something that you even want to get yourself tied up into? And that's just how we're going to sum up this video. I really don't feel like you should deal with a guy that mother is overly possessive, controlling, and jealous like that. That's just me. You know, I don't know what y'all deal with, because like I said, I've had a couple of people on my channel say that they are in a situation like this. They have dealt with this before. Depending on what type of relationship you may have with this man, lay out history and stuff like that is going to determine. This is just my opinion, okay? You don't have to follow my opinion, but I just don't want to deal with a dude whose mother is jealous like that, because if she is putting negativity in his man about you, then it's going to impact your relationship in a negative way. You just got them men that they're going to choose their mother over you, okay? But you may have a man that may stand up to his mother and tell her, look, mama, I'm really in love with this woman. Ain't nothing you can do to break us up. And that's going to lead me to my next point. A jealous mother is always going to be creating drama, okay? If y'all have children together or anything like that, it's going to be some tension there too, okay? A jealous mother, a jealous woman is always going to be trying to create some sort of strife and division between people, okay? And so she may be the type of grandparent that may try to turn your children against you, or turn him against his children. You know, the stuff is weird, y'all. Like, if you are dealing with a jealous woman, she is always going to be trying to put a bug in her son's ear about you, even when it comes to the children and things along that nature. And so she's always going to be trying to make it to where you and him are going to have some sort of strife. Like, say for instance, this may be your ex-husband, ex-fiance, or children father, or whatever. And it seems like it's always some sort of tension and division between you, him, the children, his mother, and stuff like that. Every time it's always something. It's because of that jealous woman, okay? That jealous spirited nature she operates through. She wants to come and create division and strife, okay? It's always going to be some sort of negativity when it comes to her. And so, yeah, that's just biting off more than you can chew, in my opinion, because you get yourself tied up with a jealous woman, it's just kind of like you stuck with her for life, especially if y'all got children together, y'all married. And see, the sad thing about all of this is that this can be a really good man. You love him and he loves you, but his mother and her jealousy is overpowering and destroying y'all relationship. And I pray for the ones that's going through the situation. Like, you may be the type of woman, and this is just getting to my next point. When it comes to a jealous woman, she may not like you for a number of reasons. You may be the type of woman that grew up in the 2-parent home, grew up in church. You just a wholesome kind of girl. You're not really out there like that. It can be two different scenarios to where this woman, you can tell that she don't like you because of your upbringing or how you was raised. She may be jealous of the fact that you have a strong belief system when it comes to your faith. Y'all know I always got to throw the Lord in every video that I make. She may be the total opposite. She may be that ratchet mother, and I just got to be straight up honest. She may be that ratchet kind of mama. Gully, you know what I'm saying? When he met you, you might have been totally different than any other woman he's ever been with, and so that's why he is in love with you. That's why he want to take the next step. He didn't ask for your hand in marriage, and so him getting with you is just kind of like a life change in a sense. Like, he might have not had no relationship with the Lord until he got in a relationship with you, and you are like a breath of fresh air to him. And so she see this and she feel like it's driving some sort of wedge between him and her. It's just kind of like everything comes down to how you live your life. What is your belief systems? Even when it comes to relationships, like, this type of stuff is important. Certain men, when y'all get out here and start dating, really do take the time out to get to know this guy. Like, is this the type of guy I want to be with? His mother may be the total opposite of the type of woman that you are. She may be the type of mother that do certain things. You don't do that type of stuff. She probably gonna be looking at you like, who is this stuck up? Who she thinks she is? And stuff like that. You come into this man's life, if you are the total opposite of his mother, and I mean like in a negative way, like she may be the type of person that drink a lot, smoke a lot, party a lot, and stuff like that, and you are not that type of woman, you know. And this is not to say that you better than nobody, nothing like that, but you just may not be into those sort of things, and his mother gonna be looking at you like you think you better than her, or goody two shoes and stuff like that. And y'all most definitely ain't gonna click if y'all don't really have too many things in common. And so anytime y'all have any sort of family gathering, the energy is gonna be very awkward. This is gonna be another way to spot jealousy when it comes to in-laws. It feels like the relationship, the connection is gonna feel forced. It's gonna feel as though you are going out of your way to make an effort to build a connection with her, and you could just tell that she really just don't like you. She don't want you with her son. She's trying to bring you up out of his life. She giving you all cold, negative kind of energy. Every time y'all come to a family gathering, she looking you upside your head. She just be coming for your jugular. This might be the type of woman that she always throwing fake shade at you. She always coming at you out of pocket and stuff like that. And she feel like she's justified in doing it because she is his mother. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these situations, when it comes to a jealous mother, the man may not stand up to her and put her in her place, which I feel like he should do. Because if you are the woman in his life, let's say, for instance, you ain't never disrespected this lady and none of that type of stuff, but she be coming at you crazy out of left field. These be the type of women, if you have ever came across women like this, jealous, negative, confrontational, argumentative kind of women, these are the ones that are always trying to punk you. They're always trying to call your bluff. They just are very negative. They're gonna be trying to punk you in some sort of way, and they're not gonna care that you are his woman. And then when you stand up to her and put her in her place because he's not doing it, you being disrespectful, quote unquote. How you gonna disrespect me and I'm his mother when you ain't came out of your neck not one time with her, but she been picking and poking with you. Like, the one thing about jealous women, they are bullies. You know, they will try to pick with you until they get some sort of reaction out of you, or when you have took more than enough from them and you have no other choice but to take a stand for yourself, because you should never let nobody punk you, okay? When you take a stand for yourself, you're going to be, quote unquote, being disrespectful. He may be too scared to stand up to her because she is his mother. Like, he maybe feel like he disrespected her in a way because he trying to check the situation. Now, you do got some men where they will check their mama about being disrespectful to their woman. But yeah, a jealous woman, a jealous mother, she is going to be doing a lot of things that is blatantly disrespectful. For the women out here that might have had an altercation with the mother, I never had a situation like that, but that's really messy. Like, if you have ever had to fight this mother, that's just, girl, I would say no to that. I really don't feel like a romantic relationship is that serious to where y'all having to throw hands. Like I said, their connection, their relationship is very cringe. Like, why is you trying to fight your son, girlfriend, or a wife? You just got some women, jealous women, that are like that. Jealous women are very negative. They are very confrontational, very negative, very mean-spirited. How do you deal with a situation like this? I already gave y'all my tip on it. I really don't feel like it's worth it. It depends on how much you really care about this guy. Like, if you feel like you can really put up with that, then more power to you. But yeah, I can't deal with no stuff like that. Like, I'm bad birdie. Like, you and your mother can gallop off into the sunset together, and I'm gonna go this way. I want no parts. Okay, I want no parts in cringe kind of behavior. So that's another thing. This is how you're gonna know whether this mother may be jealous. When it gets to a point in y'all relationship where it feels as though he has to choose between you or his mother, like, I feel like it shouldn't be like that. If this woman is jealous of you, that is what the energy is gonna feel like. Every time after y'all have a little argument, her name is being brought up. He's sitting up telling you, see, my mama told me. I should listen to my mama. She was right about you. And you like, huh? She knows what she's doing. She's trying to come between y'all two. She don't want you with him and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just tips on how to spot jealous women when it comes to in-laws, jealous mothers. And hopefully y'all got something from this video. Hopefully it helped you in some way. Continue to protect y'all soul and spirit. And I will talk to y'all in the next video.